Life in the UK,
Exam
2.
What is the Home Secretary responsible for? Health, defence, education,
Or
policing?
the correct answer is
The Home Secretary is responsible for crime, policing and immigration. St Helena is a British overseas territory and it is part of the United Kingdom. True or false?
the correct answer is
This statement is false.
there are several British overseas territories in other parts of the world, such as St Helena and the Falkland Islands. They are also linked to the UK but are not part of it.
Several Church of England bishops sit in the House of Lords. True or false?
The correct answer is this statement is true.
When walking your dog in a public place, you must ensure that your dog does not play with other dogs, that your dog wears a collar showing the name and address of the owner, that your dog wears a high visibility jacket,
Or
that your dog does not bark.
the correct answer is all dogs in public places must wear a collar showing the name and address of the owner.
Women over the age of 30 were given the right to vote as a result of their contribution towards the war effort. Which war was that? The Second World War, the Crimean War, the First World War,
Or
the Civil War?
the correct answer is
In 1918, women over the age of 30 were given voting rights and the right to stand for Parliament, partly in recognition of the contribution women made to the war effort during the First World War. When did Ireland become a republic? In 1925? In 1939? In 1949?
or
In 1927?
the correct answer is
Ireland became a republic in 1949. Where did the first farmers come from? Southwest Europe, Southeast Europe, Northeast America,
or
Northwest Asia?
the correct answer is the ancestors of the first farmers probably came from Southeast Europe. These people built houses, tombs and monuments on the land.
Who was an important contributor to the pop art movement of the 1960s? David Hockney, Lucian Freud, John Petts,
Or
Henry Moore?
the correct answer is
David Hockney was an important contributor to the pop art movement of the 1960s and continues to be influential today. Who became Prime Minister and was an inspirational leader to the British people during World War II? Winston Churchill, Clement Attlee, Margaret Thatcher,
or
Sir Robert Walpole?
the correct answer is during the Second World War, Winston Churchill made many famous speeches, including lines which you may still hear. I have nothing to offer but blood, toil, tears and sweat. This was Churchill's first speech to the House of Commons after he became Prime Minister in 1940.
Who led the first invasion of Britain? Emperor Hadrian, Julius Caesar, Canute,
Or
William, the Duke of Normandy?
the correct answer is
Julius Caesar led a Roman invasion of Britain in 55 BC. This was unsuccessful, and for nearly 100 years Britain remained separate from the Roman Empire. In AD 43, the Emperor Claudius led the Roman army in a new invasion. This time, there was resistance from some of the British tribes, but the Romans were successful in occupying almost all of Britain. Under which king did the Anglo-Saxon kingdoms in England unite to defeat the Vikings? William of Orange, King Alfred the Great,
Henry VIII, or Robert the Bruce? The correct answer is
the Anglo-Saxon kingdoms in England united under King Alfred the Great, who defeated the Vikings.
When was the Magna Carta created? 1514, 1215, 1415, or 1314? The correct answer is
the Carta Magna was created in 1215.
Northern Ireland has its own banknotes, which are valid everywhere in the UK. True or false? The correct answer is this statement is true. Which of the following plays was written by William Shakespeare? Pride and Prejudice, A Midsummer Night's Dream, Sense and Sensibility, or Great Expectations? The correct answer is
William Shakespeare's most famous plays include A Midsummer Night's Dream.
How many members does a jury have in England, Wales, and Northern Ireland? 9, 12, 15, or 20? The correct answer is in England, Wales, and Northern Ireland, a jury has 12 members, and in Scotland, a jury has 15 members. Which two of the following religious communities celebrate Diwali? Buddhists, Hindus, Jews, or Sikhs? The correct answer is Diwali is celebrated by Hindus and Sikhs. It normally falls in October or November and lasts for 5 days. It is also often called the Festival of Lights. What is Good Friday? The day when Jesus Christ rose from the dead, the day when Jesus Christ was born, the day when Jesus Christ died, or the day when Jesus Christ became 30 years old? The correct answer is
Good Friday marks the death of Jesus Christ during the Easter.
St. Patrick's Day is a public holiday in Northern Ireland. True or false? The correct answer is this statement is true.
Only Scotland and Northern Ireland have their patron saint's day as an official holiday, although in Scotland not all businesses and offices will close. Which was the last successful foreign invasion of England that took place in 1066? The Viking invasion, the Anglo-Saxon conquest, the Roman invasion, or the Norman conquest? The correct answer is the Norman conquest was the last successful foreign invasion of England in 1066.
Where are the crown jewels kept? At the House of Commons, at the Tower of London, at Buckingham Palace, or at Windsor Castle? The correct answer is
the crown jewels are kept at the Tower of London.
Which sport can be traced back to the 15th century in Scotland? Golf, tennis, football, or rugby? The correct answer is
the modern game of golf can be traced back to the 15th century in Scotland. Who was the first person in England to print books using a printing press? William Shakespeare, John Barbour, Geoffrey Chaucer, or William Caxton? The correct answer is William Caxton was the first person in England to print books using a printing press. Which court deals with minor criminal cases in England, Wales, and Northern Ireland? The High Court, the Justice of the Peace Court, the Magistrates' Court, or the Crown Court? The correct answer is
In England, Wales and Northern Ireland, most minor criminal cases are dealt with in a magistrates' court. In Scotland, minor criminal offences go to a Justice of the Peace court. What did the Scottish John Logie Baird develop? The television, the radar, the personal computer, or the radio? The correct answer is... The television was invented by Scotsman John Logie Baird in the 1920s. If you liked this video or have any questions, please comment below. For more videos like this, you can subscribe to this channel. Good luck with your test.